Welcome guys, we got another casted game here. It's the Elite Classic 2nd edition. We got Marine Lord playing as the Japanese in the color red, and his opponent, Papi Paw, playing as Jeanne d'Arc in the color blue. Welcome everybody to another tournament match. If you're enjoying those, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, otherwise probably this is the last video where we will meet each other. And anyway, let's get started. Now, Marine Lord, it's I believe probably it should be my second time casting Marine Lord, just because he's a very mysterious guy. Do you ever see streaming Marine Lord? He doesn't really stream often, right? And I believe most of his income comes from tournaments. I don't know if he's playing another game. I really don't know about that. But he wins a lot. That's all we know. He wins a lot. He's a great player, and yeah. Now I'm really curious to see how he plays the Japanese. Just because Marine Lord usually comes with, I mean, he's not like extremely creative, but his execution is like so clean. Like everything is like impeccable. While Papi Paw is another player that is really scary. Papi Paw is just such a good player, and we've seen him, with really solid matches in the last tournaments, and even got into top 8. So it's just so good. He and his brother, they're doing a really good job in the AOE4 tournament scene. Now, talking about the tournament scene, Beastie did a video on talking about what's the state of Age of Empires 4 in the tournament aspect. I want to hear your opinions on that, because if you, I highly encourage you to go and watch the video. I think it's really, really cool. It's really encouraging. And the other question I'm gonna ask you is, what do you think we need to have? Like small tournaments very frequently. Imagine like 15 content creators making tournaments like small, like $1,000 prize pool. Not as big as this ones, of course. Don't you think the tournament scene will be better? I mean, that's what Beastie said. But my question to you is, why don't we have it? Like, is it because like we don't have enough content creators? I don't think so. We have enough. And personally, for me, if you ask me what's my answer to that, is I don't know how to start a tournament. Like for me, I'm just doing the casting. Like I'm also learning the game as I go. Like the more I learn, the more I can share with you guys. And for me, I don't know where to start. And I believe there are a lot of content creators that also don't know where to start. So I believe we should start talking from there. So let me know in the comments, what do you think we need? Like, how do you get the sponsors? Like, do you take a channel like this, like really small? We have like 700 subscribers. It's gonna get a sponsorship? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let's get back into the match. School of Cavalry rushing up with 4 villagers actually. So it's gonna get that night really fast. But Marine Lord is already predicting this. He's already have the tower on the gold, so looks like the gold will be very important for Marine Lord this match. I don't know if we're gonna see the fast castle coming from the Japanese, but what we do see is that only 2 villagers are aging up. Like, that's right. Only 2 villagers are aging up, meaning, and from what I've seen before, this usually means that you want to go castle fast, because you don't want to stay in the feudal age. Let a couple of villagers deal with that. We already got like the little wheelbarrow we can get from here, that Tawada. So we don't really need any more upgrades for now. A couple of towers already. Now this is definitely a signal to, I want to go castle. I want to go fast, and You know, he's still having age up, so he doesn't even have a Spearman on the game to deal with that knight. So he's just gonna have those villagers here. And let's see what is the response for Papi Paw. Is he gonna mass knights? That's something we've seen with Jeanne d'Arc, that is continuously massing knights. Forget about the archers, just mass knights, keep putting pressure. Let Jeanne d'Arc take care of the Spearman. And, you know, it works. It works. And Marine Lord playing very defensively. You know, trying to go castle. No production building so far. And he already has a lot of gold, actually. He's almost halfway there. Probably he's gonna get enough gold to age up the move. And food-wise, I think he has 9 sheep, not a bad amount, but he has the berries, which he has been gathering from the beginning. That's something. So he has free farm, so I don't think he's gonna lack food, at least to the transition to the castle age. The problem is, after you reach castle, where are you gonna get your food from? If your opponent has that many units on the field, and probably Papi Paw will do the same. Now we see Papi Paw already choosing Jeanne d'Arc. Is gonna be the hunter, actually. Let's see if he managed to snipe a villager. Remember, he has the Divine Arrow. Oh my god, that's a nice catch. Divine Arrow actually catches a villager here. I mean, it does 40 damage, so if you just attack a villager like a couple of times, and then you just go do the skill, you kill it from distance. And it doesn't matter if you're under the TC range, because it won't kill you that fast. You will just stay longer, take your time for snapping the villager, and then go back and regen. Papi Paw is also going for an economic growth, not going for a military growth. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna get a second town center, and it's gonna be with the deer on the front here. It's gonna be protecting that deer. A little bit of a scary position. Actually, in the back can be a very safe choice, but he has the berries, has the stone. Probably this one also not bad, just because he's in the back and also has the gold. But no, these are the professionals. I'm just a comedian here. Now 3 Spearmans are already there. Marine Lord space. Just gonna be able to protect those villagers. Looks like that Divine Arrow failed. Actually managed to hit it. He just needs another extra hit to actually kill the villager. It's like this villager is just gonna go away. Managed to take down the scout. So Papi Paw loses his vision. He won't be able to snipe villagers that easy now. Now I don't know if Jeanne d'Arc has like big vision or something. I don't think so. Let's take a look at Marine Lord's vision. It's gonna be only spears, and you gotta be careful here. Horseman already there with the knight. Spearmans take down the knight. One Spearman just go to follow the knight, and Jeanne d'Arc gets surrounded here by Spearmans. Yeah, like, who needs crossbows? Who needs, like, whatever? You see Jeanne d'Arc hunter, you just kill it with spears. She's not afraid. But she's back. She's back into the game. There you go. 225 health. Nothing happened here. And Marine Lord's just gonna mass Spearman. 3 already on the field. He's like, you know what? I'm not going gold. And I don't know if this is a mind trick. Like, yeah, like his opponent tower rushed him, which I didn't mention it. But he built a tower here. He put Marine Lord off the gold. But if you really want to go to the gold, he can go here, right? Like, if you really want to go castle, if that's your strategy. So maybe Marine Lord was trying to trick Papi Paw, like, okay, he's going castle. And then it's like, no. Actually, I'm staying in feudal age. look at that armor, actually. They look quite cool. We don't usually see Spearman that often. And we're gonna see the Spearman torching down the outpost. This is a beautiful model. It's coming. It's coming to the Unreal Engine 5 series. I think I'm gonna start this week. I'm already having the setup for streaming. Like, I don't know where to stream that, but we will see. We will see. Let's focus on the game. Spearman torching down the outpost. Looks like he will be able to take it down. And Puppy Paw, with not enough archers, only one archer, it's just gonna be Jeanne d'Arc, won't be able to do anything against this. Like, he can't get near the Spearman. And you know, it's starting to become a really scary number. It's like 17. No matter how many knights you create, this is not the time to create knights. This is the time to create more and more archers. Let's go back to income per minute. Now that's a lot of gold coming from Puppy Paw. Should be able to get those knights in the field. And Jeanne d'Arc into another attempt of actually getting any kind of villager kill. And Marine Lord is gonna do the surround again, looks like. And there comes the surround. It's gonna be Spearman against Spearman. But the TC is also helping them. Knight doesn't know if attack or run. It's like, you know what? Doesn't matter. It goes down. Now the Spearmans are just gonna take down Jeanne d'Arc once again. She cannot go out and goes down for a second time. Dead by 1,000 spears. Marine Lord doing a really good job. Just only Spearman. It's all the unit he needs. And I don't see any archers from Puppy Paw. I believe this is his mistake. Like, he thought like, okay, he's gonna transition to, I don't know, a Spearman and something else. I don't know why he created Spearmans of his own. Maybe because Marine Lord had a horseman. That could be. It could be a lot of mind games happening here. Like, but he only got one, actually. So there's nothing to worry about. So instead of creating archers, he created Spearman. But actually, the Royal Knights do a very good job against horsemen. So they shouldn't be any problem. Obviously, Spearman do better, but you could have changed them for archers. And Jeanne d'Arc probably will snipe those Spearman there. But this is not a good trade for Puppy Paw. He's just losing a lot of his knight mass. And Spearman kinda goes again. Hey, girl, you miss me? It's like not again. Not another Spearman. Spearman dead. Divine Arrow gets through. Does some damage. But Puppy Paw loses a lot of knights. Meanwhile, Marine Lord actually aged up. I didn't even notice. Already on H3. Have the Yoroshido on the barracks. Veteran C already there for those Spearmen. It's just gonna be Spearman only challenge here. At the same time, Puppy Paw aging up with the Guild Hall. Which makes sense. You don't have many knights on the field. You won't get any benefit from going the Royal Institute. You just won't upgrade many of them. It's just gonna be Spearman against Spearman at this point. But these Spearmen are actually better. They are better. They have extra attack, which it's being researched now, plus 3 attack. This is like Imperial Age attack now. Without the Imperial tech, right? And they're just gonna push with Spearman here. It's just gonna be Spearman only challenge. And Puppy Paw finishes the landmark. It's gonna get some Albert Trier now. I know the knights just won't be able to do any kind of damage. And now we're seeing Onabugeshas getting into the mix at the same time. Marine Lord getting those relics, already have one coming home. And those spearmen will start torching the town center, which is the biggest advantage that Papi Pao has at the moment. Like, he has the economic lead, he just needs to have more to make more difference. But he's wanting, I feel like Papi Pao has taken so many bad engagements. He lost a lot of knights, and he didn't have any archers of his own. Not only that, he lost Joan d'Arc, what I count is twice, 3 times already. So that's a huge cost. Barracks going down. Gonna get those man-at-arms here. But actually, Onabugeshas already on the mix here. So they're gonna do very decent damage against any kind of infantry unit if they manage to reach them. Shinto Priest gonna deliver the second relic. It's like he already put the relic on the ground here. And just gonna be Spearman only. Like, I'm so confused. But it actually makes sense against the French. You just make Spearman. And you know, the only thing that can counter you is archers. And they are not technically famous for going archers. And looks like Joan d'Arc may go down once again. Managed to leave. So no worries, guys. Are we 27 Spearman on the field? Horseman already there, picking that relic close to Papi Pao. Papi Pao not getting any relic. Town center upgrade. Going for Marine Lord. To start torching that guild hall. Actually going fast. Albetrier doing some damage, but these are not heavy units. They don't have extra damage. And now Joan d'Arc, it's in level 3. Managed to call the champions. Should be able to defend this, but the military numbers are not there yet. Now, Marine Lord doesn't have a military mass that can actually say, like, you know what, like, the game is over. Like, he can still potentially make a comeback to this game. I'm gonna put a tower here just to get those berries. And farm transition starting for Papi Pao very slowly. He still have the deer. He's getting that boar, but looks like there will be a raid happening here. He will lose access to this food, meaning his unit production will decrease. One of Geishas will be caught here. Horseman. Going to try for a raid here at the same time. Spearman just doing Spearman things. Joan d'Arc went down once again. And I don't think he doesn't have the goal to get her back. A Marine Lord just transitioning to Onabugeshas actually now. It's gonna be Onabugeshas, handful of Spearmen. It's getting double deer pack here in the back of his base. Berries. He's very safe with the food. Has already some farms. Gonna build more monasteries to put those relics. Basically suffering from success. Horseman raid gonna get spotted. Onabugeshas gonna spot these Albetrier. And Papi Pao taps out. Well played by these two guys. Make sure to check EGC TV this weekend. We'll have amazing matches from pro players like this ones. If you enjoyed this video, I will see you in the next one.